The mom that watches the babies so that we can dance. So a special marura mahalo to Auntie Luisa. This year and last was really rough, and dancing was the thing that got us through it. We want to recognize really quick all of the service workers who worked at the grocery stores, delivery people, teachers, anyone who was at the front lines except for medical people. We have a special something for you. Stand up really quick so we can recognize you. If you were an educator or a grocery store person or a delivery person or hospitality, truck drivers, distribution, grocery stores, we love you. Police officers. This year the world searched how to heal more than ever. We want to recognize our very special frontline workers working in the hospitals. Please stand up. We have something special for you. To the stage.
We would like to welcome all healthcare workers, even if you are not a dancer. Please come up so that we can personally thank you for your service.
We have a lot of moms in the class, Moana's general class, some of our girls in the immediate side. All right, mamas.
Anyone else? This is even for the fathers, the brothers. Anyone? Come on up.
Joanna's mom.
Joanna's mom.
Yay! Woo!
Thank you, Danya and Donna, and our health pro workers. Now we'd like to recognize our most improved students. For Noa and I, we believe everyone improved. It was really tough trying to decide and pick students from each class. So we had to narrow it down, and these students have not only dedicated their time each semester, but also remain focused in learning in person and also on Zoom. For the Moana class, she's not here tonight, but we have Leilani Garbin. And also Olivia, please come on up. We have Kaloi Duhart and Nora Pohaku. They also entered their first competition this year, this summer. From our Manutea class, Deseo Leyan and Kayla Paulino. Gabby Kaufman and Kimberly McRae. Congratulations, girls. From our Idiotai class, can we please have Janica Pasqua and Lori Carbonell. So again, Idiatai class, we have Janica and Lori. From our Fitia class, we have Kaylani Cancel and Maya Miller. For our boys, our Tamaroa, we have Jake Edwards and Noa Napoleon. Jake Edwards and Noa Napoleon. Last but not least, our Feti Aftane, Jordan Vasquez, and Adrian Chamon. Congratulations, all of you. You guys have been doing a wonderful job. Please continue this journey in your Polynesian dance. Come on up, come on up. Everyone, please give it up. Yeah, parents, come on up too. If you want to take a photo of them, come on, come on. Congratulations, everyone. Next, I'd like to hand it over to Sydney. Good job, everyone. Give it up for all the most improved dancers in their class for this year. For this next category, we'd like to recognize dancers who have demonstrated excellent leadership in their class and have gone above and beyond to keep spirits high by bringing not only their class together, but inviting the whole group together. This award is called the Hiva Spirit Award, and I'd like to recognize 4 dancers that stood out to us this year. Please welcome to the stage, Danya Hill, Donna Hickson, Joanna Twanky Vasquez. This is Vasquez. And lastly, Alina Alayanga. Thank you, everyone, or thank you to you four for everything that you've done this year. We're really appreciative of all of you guys. Thank you.
Thank you, Sydney, for our spirit leaders. At this time, I'd like to recognize those who performed in our group competitions these past 2 years. Please stand next to your seats if you participated in our small group Otea category for Hiva Maohi Opetifa, Titus Napoleon, Ava, Chloe, Kayomi, Maddie, and Malia. And for this competition, they took first place. Give it up for our dancers. Titus, where are you? we'd like to recognize our dancers who competed at Hiva Katoa. Can we have all these dancers stand up next to the chair? Eldon, Janea, Carl, Lisa, and Tehia. And can you please come up for a quick photo? And the theme they did for this was Vaima, and they took home second place. Give them a round of applause. All right, so next can please stand if you participated in our Ahuroa piece for Hura Tahiti.
Stand up, please.
Please stand. Also our couples category. Please stand, which was Eldon and Leisa. John, you can stand in your sister's place if you like. And can you guys come forward for a quick photo?
And we just want to recognize these group pieces because with virtual solo competition, you put a lot of work, a lot of time and dedication into it, and it's just a quick few takes and you submit it, and then we move on to the next competition. So the virtual setting is a little different, so we want to make sure we recognize those who participated. Thank you so much.
All right, next we would like to recognize our soloists who competed these past 2 years. All the soloists, please stand if you competed from 2020 to 2021. Please stand next to your seat. Everyone look around and give you a round of applause, please. You may be seated. Please remain standing though if it was your first time competing in 2020 or 2021. Thank you, you may be seated. All right, all of the soloists cannot compete without their parents. Please stand at your seat if you are a parent of a soloist who competed in 2020 or 2021. All the parents who helped out with costumes, driving to practice, late nights, staying up. Thank you, parents.
All right, tag team, your turn. Okay. All right, moving on. I'd like to introduce to you our rising stars. we'd like to recognize those who have placed in 2 or more competitions within these past 2 years. Mind you, everything has been virtual, so we do want to make sure, again, we recognize them. These things come and go so quick, and it's on to the next one. Please come to the floor to receive your certificate. Those placing in 2 competitions, can we please have Maddie Mills? Madison Mills. Next up we have Serena Salcido. Next we have Leilani De Los Santos. And Mailani Silvestre. Last but not least, placing in 2 competitions, Jada Cardino. Moving on, placing in 3 competitions, we have Kohana Joy Kosaka. Next, we have Zarius Pascual. And Kailani Cancel. Kailani Cancel. All right, we're not done yet competing and placing in 4 competitions. Please give it up for Jake Edwards. Next, we have Ava Hoffman. And Julia Basis. Last but not least, we have 1 soloist who placed in 5 competitions these past 2 years during COVID. And this past year, we have Devin Kai Amon. We can come together for a group photo, everyone. Thank you so much for your time and dedication. We're so proud of you. All right, we're almost there, everyone. Next, we'd like to recognize, let's see here. Next, we'd like to recognize a new category called our Elite Overall Dancers. In this portion, all of our dancers have dedicated, again, just like everyone else, so much time and effort into their solos and have placed not just 1st, 2nd, or 3rd, but also overall. Overall is an award for those who have placed the highest scoring soloist or the top pick of the judges. Our first student we'd like to call up took 3rd place in the first ever. Our first student we'd like to call up took 3rd place in the first ever virtual solo competition put on by our group and our family group, Tavakereriata, in March 2020. This competition was called Hiva Katoa. This past spring, she received her associate's degree from Grossmont Community College, and recently she took second place in Te Fa'a no Te Ori's Master Division. This division is specifically for elite dancers who have placed multiple first place awards and highest scoring overall. She also assists me in our Manutea class and began teaching in private lessons this year. Everyone, please put your hands together for our Wahine, all the way from Japan, Kao Tomika. This next individual also competed in Hiva Katoa last spring and was awarded first place. In the summer of 2020, she participated in Hawaii San Francisco's premier category and received third. This category is also specific to those placing multiple first and overall awards. Recently, she was awarded first place in Te Fa'a no Te Ori's Master Division alongside Kao. This year, she's been assisting also in private lessons and will be graduating this spring from San Diego State University. Go Aztecs! Please put your hands together for Janea Ignacio Soy. Next we have another student of ours who actually assists us on Tuesdays and Thursdays in our Whenua and our Moana and Matai class. She actually took home, it was a very exciting past 2 years. She took first place in junior overall at Oritiiti San Diego 2020, first place at Ta'atira'a 2020, second in Hawaii San Francisco 2020, Hurataiti 2021, second place in the Petite Premier category of Hawaii San Francisco 2021, also third place in Te Fa'a no Te Ori 2020 and 2021. Everyone, please put your hands together for one that's near and dear to my heart. I've had since she was 3 or 4 years old, Chloe Vermilla. All right, so moving on, staying in this HK Elite Overall Dancer Award. These next individuals also received this award and also our highest awarded soloist award for the Tane. Placing first place in the premier category at Hawaii San Francisco 2021, first place in Couples Hura Tahiti 2021, second place in Hura Tahiti as well, 2021. Also played a central role this year assisting Noah, and while he's able to drum, assisting the boys as well. We want to recognize Eldon Reyes. Of our elite overall dancers and highest awarded soloists. This next individual placed first place in overall Tamaroa, Hawaii San Francisco 2020. First place in overall Tamaroa, and again, overall, is the highest scoring soloist of all the competition. First place in overall Tamaroa and Oritiiti San Diego 2020. First place Hawaii San Francisco 2020. First place, Hawaii Paris. First place in junior overall Tamaroa, Te Fa'a no Te Ori 2020, and also in 2021. First place in overall Tamaroa Hura Tahiti. First place Petite Premier and Best Costume, Hawaii San Francisco. Second place Ta'atira'a 2020. Everyone, please put your hands together for one of the biggest Laker fans ever, Titus Napoleon. An individual who placed first place in Hiva San Francisco 2020, along with Ori Tahiti San Diego 2020. First place in Best Costume, Te Whaano Te Ori 2020. First place overall Tamahine at Hura Tahiti 2021. Second place Te Whaano Te Ori 2021. Second place at Hiva San Francisco 2021 and in Ta'atira'a 2020. Everyone, please give it up for this beautiful individual, Kayomi Famuna. Last but not least, this Wahine has placed first place in overall. This was an amazing year for this individual. She placed first place in overall at Ta'atira'a 2020, first place in overall Hiva San Francisco 2020, first place in Masterclass Overall Wahine Te Whaano Te Ori 2020, first place overall Wahine Hura Tahiti 2020, along with the couples category, and first place Premier Wahine Hiva San Francisco 2021. Also assists us in our Idiatai class and Fetia class, and also has done an amazing job in her private lessons as well, choreographing for Hiva Katoa. She couldn't be here tonight, so we would like to ask her brother John Case to please come up. The recipient of this is Leisa Case. Leisa Case, everyone. This is her beautiful brother John.
And he's single.
If you guys can get together for a photo, congratulations. You guys are moving right along. In this next category, we reached out to our families group, Tabakere Reata in Japan. And for this award, it's called Tabake's Pick. We asked them to pick one dancer who, thank you. I don't have my phone, where is it? I'll read you what they put and why they chose these individuals. We chose, I just didn't end it up right. Thank you, sis. Everyone give it up for my sister Sawa, always behind the scenes. Love you, sis. So, this next category is called Tabake's Pick. During COVID, we worked closely with our families group, Tabakere Reata in Japan, creating Hibare Reata, and then furthering it on to Ta'atira'a with them, along with our family Nonosina. So we actually reached out to Mevinga Napua and asked them to select their pick, their top dancer. They've been watching all the virtual solo competitions, and every time after a solo competition, they would call us and be like, oh my God, they did so amazing. So we wanted to make sure we had their input too as well. And a message from Napua Mevinga. We chose them. They couldn't decide on one person. So they chose them because of the progress they saw from the first competition to the last. We see everything that all the HK girls do and applaud it. But at the age that they are, it is especially impressive when a dancer can keep focus on growth. Through these formative years, it is just as much about the mind as it is about the body. Some lose focus or interest and dance becomes stagnant or secondary. Some chase the passion with soul, body, and mind. And it is the deciding factor for their dance career as they transition into teenage categories and eventually become pupuhau of their pupu'ori. Well done to both of these dancers for showing a productive growth and strong spirits. Everyone, please put your hands together for Chloe Vermillo and Kayomi Faumina. Congratulations, girls. Next, we'd like to take a moment to recognize 3 people who are not dancers or parents in our group, but we consider them to be some of the most vital parts behind all of our creations. They are continually generous and selfless to help us create memories for all of our dancers and their families to cherish. These are 3 people rarely in the spotlight, but it is important we recognize them at this time. Please give a warm round of applause for 3 of the best photographers and videographers around. Bryson Kim, Michael Lagman, and Suzanne Lagman. Can you guys make your way to the stage, please? We'd like to take a picture with you, but we'll have to use our iPhone. Please make your way to the stage. We'd like a picture with you.
I know, right?
Next up, we'd like to welcome our cousin, Leilani Pimentel, all the way from Reno, Nevada. She's going to introduce our last category. Down here, it's okay. Give it up for Leilani.
Good evening, everyone. This is a special award that Hiva Katoa is starting this year, and it is given in honor of a special person who is near and dear to the Hiva Katoa family, because she is a part of the Hiva Katoa family and has been a part of the group since the beginning. She's the epitome of resilience and a true warrior in body and in spirit, and has overcome the greatest of obstacles again and again. She has given our family a tangible picture of the power of prayer and the scripture that says, faith is the substance of things hoped for and the evidence of things not seen. Amen. Because she has given us a reason to have big faith. Against all the doctor's reports, against all the diagnoses of all the medical experts, against all odds. Joycey Matasawa Pabo. There's a song that makes me think of you every time I hear it, and it's called Million Little Miracles. And it says, I want to live with an open heart. I want to live like I know who you are. I hope I never get over what you've done. Joycey, thank you for opening our hearts to God's miracle power. May we always live knowing who He is, that He is faithful. And may we never forget what He has done through the testimony of your life. So I'm so honored to present this year the Se'aute Award, which is given, yes, give it up. And Se'aute, as you all might know, is Joyce's stage name dating back to her Sivafi days, which are not over. And this is in honor of you, Joyce, and also honors all of the Hiva Katoa students this year who have shown great resilience. So it is my honor to invite my beautiful cousin, sister, miracle and warrior, Joycey, to the stage today, along with my beautiful auntie, Maggie. Michelle, please join her today up here to present this year's award.
If we can please take a quick picture with Joycey, Auntie Maggie, and Michelle. If you 3 can get together for a picture real fast.
Love you, Joycey!
And if you three can please remain on the stage or on the floor. Joycey, we were inspired by you to present these next awards for people that have been through so many challenges and difficulties this past couple years. And we just wanted, in your honor, to shout out a few people that have really persevered, just like you have. And they've stayed dedicated to dance class and to the group, despite all the difficulties and challenges that they've had. So all of these dancers were nominated by their fellow dancers. We don't know everything that happens in all of your lives outside of the studio, but a lot of your dance sisters and brothers do know. So all of the following dancers were nominated by their fellow dancers for all of their perseverance this past 2 years. First, we'd like to welcome John and Laisa Case. Next, Chloe Vermillo. Next nominee was Camille McDonald. Please come to the stage. Serena Salcido. Dominic Hill and Danya Hill. Donna Hickson and Adrian Chamon. Maya Manas. Brianna Ospe. Bree. Jolly Rollins. Brother JJ. Tiana Arens. And Desea Olayan. Please come to the stage. And this is for the Perseverance Award. Please give them all a round of applause. Please give them all a round of applause. All right, everyone, we're coming to an end of our program. I'd like to take a moment to thank everyone who helped put this night together. Without all of you, we would not be here today. I'd first like to thank Susan, Susie, Siona, and Shyla for coming early and building our beautiful balloon arch and always supporting us, and for saying the prayer today. Thank you. Next, I'd like to thank Austin and Alan. They were the choreographers of the Samoan Jingle Bells number. They've been driving down every week for the past 2 months or so to help all of us learn that number, and we really appreciate you. They're driving down from Long Beach every week. They're also, they were running the kitchen back there too, so they helped everyone get their food smoothly. So thank you guys. Next, I'd like to thank Donna and Danya for you guys' raffle assistance with the raffles and just always being such helpful hands for us. Thank you so much. Next, I'd like to give a special shout out to my niece, my roommate, my coworker, my all of the above, and the social media manager for Hiva Katoa, Tiana Leomitzi. Thank you, Tiana. And I'd also like to give a special shout out to Kel, Sakeli Manu, for handing out all the food backstage and always helping us and supporting your girl and everything that she does for the studio. And he just started dancing about a month ago, and didn't he do well tonight, guys? Next, I'd like to thank Jen Tanega. Over here, she's holding my daughter. She was my right-hand man in all of the coordination for this, and she's organized all of the raffles really beautifully, and I hope that all of you guys bought raffle tickets because we're about to do the raffle poll, so if you didn't put your raffle tickets back there, make sure you go do it now. But thank you, Jen. She also was a big part of all the decorations. It was her idea to give you all coffee, so thank her for the caffeine. Thank you, Jen. And then I'd like to thank Jeannie and Noah for everything that you guys have done to help us out. Without them too, we wouldn't all be here tonight. And thank you for allowing us to put this event together, and I think it's been a really beautiful night to see all of us outside of the studio, and it's because of them too that we've all come together. So please give them a huge round of applause. And lastly, I'd like to give a shout out to my mom, Joji.
Okay, babe.
If you guys don't know, I'm from Orange County. I moved down here for college, and then I met a boy, and I stayed down here. I'm an only child, so it's just me and my parents. So seeing my parents here, or my mom, my dad comes around. He likes to stay in this hole sometimes, but just seeing my mom here means a lot to me, to have her down in San Diego. And so if you see my mom, please say hi. Her name is Joji, Auntie Joji. And lastly, I'd like to thank my husband, Tila, and my daughter, Marley, for all of your patience and this planning and preparation. It takes a whole team to put this all together, and it's a lot of work on the back end for everything, and they've been really patient with all of the planning and time away that I've had to take to plan this, so thank you guys so much. I love you. Okay. So lastly, I'd like to hand the microphone over to Jeannie and Noah for some final thank yous. All right, so before I get into the part that we have on our program that Sid knows about, we wanted to give a special shout out to Tila and Sydney and Marley. Sydney, none of this would have ever been possible without her. So thank you, Sydney, for bringing all of us together. Everything, just look around you, everything from the venue to the tablecloths, the photo booth, DJ, the food, everything. She has a budget list, all these different spreadsheets, different tabs, color-coded, and all the good stuff, yeah? So we're lucky to have her. Everyone, please put your hands together for my sister-in-law, Sydney Case. And Tila, come on up. Tila, come on up. This is for you guys. Maybe Marley. Come on up. Come on, take a picture. Come on. Sydney does a lot of behind-the-scenes things that nobody sees, and especially this. It was a lot to plan and put together. She has, sorry for sharing this, she has nightmares about event planning sometimes. Maybe it's not going to work out, and hoping, for the best and praying for the best. So thank you guys all for coming out tonight. Thank you, Sydney, for putting this together. This is their baby that they had during COVID, baby Marley. And this is my brother Tila. He's our music director, does everything with the music. Thank you guys so much. This is for you guys. Love you. We have one more thing. Thank you, Sue. Thank you, Tila, Marley. They sacrificed a lot of time, family time especially, to make this happen. So thank you guys so much. All right, this is it. Okay. Last but not least, we want to just thank our family really quick. I know we have family that are here that's been with us since the beginning, even before HK, and you know our family's history. And there's a lot of new family members that we have here that may not know our family history. So we just want to share just a little something and recognize our family. As most of you guys know, for those of you who are new to Hiva Katoa, my husband and I were born into this Polynesian dance world because it stems from our lineage, and we're truly blessed to share our love for this culture. But it would have never been possible without our families. It started on Noah's side with his grandma and his dad, and all of their siblings. Also too on my side of the family, on my dad's side, my nanny Lika Yando also was a dancer back in the day in the 50s and 60s in San Diego. For those of you guys who know Valley High, it was a huge hit back in the day. And my mom and my auntie Tulu were star dancers, also known as the Po'eo sisters. They had a floor show there. They performed almost every night. And it wasn't for the money or anything. It was just because they truly loved to dance. So thank you guys for passing that on, not only to me, but to my children, to my brothers, Johnny, Tila, Sawa, and all our nieces and nephews, and everyone. So we just want to recognize our family. If we can please have Titus come to the stage, Tonuia, Poyema, baby Noah. These are our children. For those of you guys who don't know, sometimes you guys see them running around. Thank you guys for being ever so patient and allowing us to be at the studio to teach, and share our culture. Children, and thank you again, Mom, while we teach. Also too, if we can have come to the stage, Mom and Dad, come on up, please. They're always behind the scenes. You never see them, because they're always helping us with the kids. We're gonna take a family photo. Come on, Mom. Come on. So we have Auntie Isa and Uncle Tila. That's my dad right there. We have my brother, our music director, Tila, his wife Sydney, baby Marley. Where you at? Come on, bro. We're gonna take a nice family photo. I want to introduce our family. They do a lot of behind the scenes stuff. We're unable to do any HK things. Sometimes if my mom can't watch them, we have to split the kids up because not everyone wants all 4 children. So we have to start assigning them. So thank you guys. We also have my brother, Johnny, Angel, his wife Angel, my sister-in-law, and John. Come on up, please. Come on up. We're gonna take a family photo. And my niece Lisa, who's here with us in spirit. We also have my sister. Come on up. We have my sister Sawa. Come on up. Tiana, her daughter. We also have Kel, her lover. Tehea and Tamai. Just kidding. Wait, come on up, Kel. You're part of the fam. All right. We also have Auntie Tulu, Leilani. Auntie Tulu is my mother's sister. She was the one who started those floor shows back at Valley High, and brought my mom and a few of her sisters in here and there. We also had my uncle, he was playing music. This is Auntie Tulu, everyone. She would like to do a solo. I'm just kidding.
Anybody have poi balls on them?
She'll
show you how to do it.
Amazing at poi balls. Also her daughter, Leilani. My cousin, my BFF, my sister growing up. Maurao. Antonio, her husband, Sophia and Sonoy, their daughters. We have Auntie Maggie, my mom's sister. So we have the Po'eo sisters. Also Auntie Maggie, come on up for a group photo. Come on, come on. Auntie Maggie, Joycey and Michelle, please come on up. Come on up, come on up. Also my cousin Karen, come on up, and Lorenzo, her husband. For those of you guys who don't know, Karen is my first cousin. When my mom backed up at PIFA sewing, she came and helped a few times. So thank you so much, and also opening her house back then to the Mahana ladies practicing. Last but not least, I want to call up my cousin Alan on our Yandel side. Please come on up with your beautiful family. Come on up. Alan, Manaya, Jade. So everyone, none of this would be possible without our family here. Everyone up here has danced, and I want to say majority of us met our loved ones through dance, so it's truly a beautiful thing, and we're truly thankful and blessed for the Polynesian culture. Thank you to our elders sitting here, my dad, my mom, Auntie Maggie, and Auntie Tulu for keeping the culture alive and instilling it in us. We'll just stand right here.
First place to see the sun, the tide of its is always on.